Yo, this is CG Ruthless Sports. I will be brutally honest, and nothing but being brutally honest, coming at ya with another video. So what's my thoughts on Solomon Thomas and Arden Key? Okay, let's get on to the Solomon Thomas story. You draft this guy as a number 3 overall pick. The expectation is he's supposed to produce. At least be a solid run stopper, at least be a starter for the team, at least have about 6 to 8 sacks, at least would have been decent, but you couldn't get that out of Solomon Thomas. The guy couldn't stay healthy. The guy couldn't play. You put him at D tackle, he's getting pushed. You put him at DN, he's too slow. Like this, there was just nothing we can do. We wasted 4 years with this guy. So what makes it even interesting is the fact that we don't have to deal with him no more. And the funny part about it is the Raiders paid this guy $5 million. Are you hoping that this guy can at least give you 6 sacks or something? Because you're not going to get that with Solomon Thomas. And he's not going to be much of a starter for you guys. He can't be any better than what you got right now. He can't be any better than Maurice Hurst Jr., who had a lot of heart, and he was probably one of your most underrated players, but you cut him and we picked him up. So thank you for cutting this guy. Huge shout out to Maurice Hurst Jr. because you wasted this guy's career. He might just have a better career with us. And as far as the next situation, okay, Arden Key. This guy had high potential coming out of LSU. He had first-round talent. Off the field issue killed it. His play on the field. It was questioned that he just didn't put a lot of effort on the field. They questioned that he just was lazy on the field. But when it came down to it, there was a lot to like about this guy. He had technique. He was kind of like a poor man's Alden Smith. The technique, the arm length, it kind of seemed like you would just think, hey, this guy could be a superstar in the making. But in those 3 years with the Raiders, they just didn't seem to get the best out of this guy. They didn't seem to give him like as much of a supporting cast. I think if you surround him with a supporting cast compared to what he had with the Raiders, I think he probably would have had at least like 3 to 4 sacks at least. But to be honest with you, he's going to be in a better supporting cast with a lot of better defensive talent. And that's no insult to you guys, but let's be real. Arden Key hasn't panned out for you guys. And it's because of the fact that he was in a wrong organization with the wrong system. That kind of scheme that he played, it doesn't fit his style. But then again, we didn't pay this guy $5 million to put up those numbers like he would put out of LSU. No. We paid him league minimum. So it doesn't really mean that he's just going to be the biggest impact right away. No. He's going to be the guy on the rotation. So if Nick Bosa gets tired, you're going to expect Arden Key to get in or any other way. If D4 needs a rest, expect Arden Key to fill in that rotation. Expect Arden Key to at least be decent in all third down situations or other situational downs. Expect him to slow down Russell Wilson. Expect him to stop Kyler Murray. Expect him to get to Matthew Stafford on those situational downs because that's all we're going to hope for Arden Key. And we didn't pay this guy a lot of money. So we didn't pay this guy $5 million. We paid him league minimum. So before you get to the judgment about it, I'm going to be a little fair with y'all, okay? The ceiling for Solomon Thomas is a change of scenery may be the best situation for him. But the question is where you guys are going to play him at. Can he play well at D tackle? Or are you guys just going to try to move him a little bit at the end spot? Because maybe a change of scenery might be better for him, and I just don't think he's good at all. And I don't really think he's going to pan out. The best you might get out of Solomon Thomas is maybe 2 to 3 sacks. 2 to 3 sacks, little here and there, but that's not a good player right there, dude. So $5 million for a guy you can actually invest, and it doesn't pan out to be exactly what you want it to be. You want it to be a guy who can produce. So if I'm paying the guy $5 million, hey, can I at least get 6 sacks or at least get a good run stopper? I mean, he doesn't have to put up the stat-wise. He just has to stop the run a little bit. So I'm just saying maybe there's hope with Solomon Thomas, but maybe not. Arden Key, on the other hand, there's no pressure. There's no pressure with Arden Key. All he has to do is just go into the rotation and step up on situational downs. That's all we hope for. So let me know what y'all think. CG Ruthless Sports is out, and you already know. Go Niners.